The Honourable John Ruddock.
Mr. President, I seek leave to give a personal explanation.
Is leave granted? Leave is granted.
Mr. President, the political party formerly known as the Liberal Democrats has registered a new name with the Electoral Commission. We are now known as the Libertarian Party. The name change was published in the Sydney Morning Herald and the Daily Telegraph on the 27th of March this year. After a 14-day notice period, the name change was officially gazetted and published in the New South Wales Electoral Commission Register of Political Parties, thus this statement. The party was formed in early 2001 by 21-year-old Treasury employee Dr John Humphreys, who was disappointed with the economic timidity of the Howard government. We were formed as an ideological libertarian party, but the term libertarian at the time was so obscure that we chose the name Liberal Democrats, which sought to promote the idea that we stood for the purest principles of the Enlightenment. We've since had the Ron Paul presidential campaign and the victory of Javier Milei in Argentina, and awareness of libertarianism has grown, and so now is the right step to become a libertarian party. I should also mention, Mr. President, that there was a High Court challenge in 2001 in which I was the plaintiff to defend our old name, and that was a collusion between the two major parties, because we had in 2021, in the height of the COVID hysteria, we had a number of high-profile Liberals, including the former Premier of Queensland, Campbell Newman, and Ross Cameron, joined our party. So Scott Morrison said, oh, well, the Liberal Party's going to pass a law to ban the use of the word Liberal in any other political party's name. The word Liberal is used frequently in multiple parties' names across European parliaments. And we thought that this wouldn't get through because they needed the support of the Labor Party, then opposition. But of course they teamed up because they wanted to get rid of the Democratic Labor Party. Anyway, so we have been around for almost a quarter of a century, but it's
still here, mate, don't worry about it.
I acknowledge the interjection, Mr. President. Yes, thank you. Mr. President, we have been around for a quarter of a century, but it still feels as though we are in a start-up phase. We have had a colourful past. We had the Honourable Mark Latham as a member briefly, and I'd like to say to the Honourable Mark Latham he's always welcome to reconsider if he wanted to rejoin us. And I would also like to put on the record to the Honourable Taylor Martin, he's also welcome to consider studying our platform and to join our party. And I'd like to put on the record that I consider it likely that he has been treated unfairly by his former party, and he certainly has not enjoyed due process, and I wish him all the best. The recent trend line in our electoral results is positive, and regardless of what unfolds going forward, the Libertarian Party seeks to provide an undiluted voice for the virtue of small government capitalism and the maximisation of civil liberties. Thank you.
Thank you very much.